Hey everyone, it is Hellfire here, bringing another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be discussing the World Tournament support units that are available as rewards or right now on the summoning banner that you should be looking out for and trying to get, because I think some of these units are fantastic. And we're going to be just going over the many units that you can get on the World Tournament for support. So with that, if you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. We're still on the road to 50,000 by the end of the year, and with your help, hopefully we'll get there. And a big shout out to the Dokkan Wiki for basically all the information that you're going to see here today. So let's go ahead and jump into this here, and you know what, let's just talk about the 31st World Tournament where you're able to get this Hellfire 17 as a reward, and I just recommend everybody get them because, you know, I'm going to go over all these support units, and you can summon for some of these, but you know what, you just have to get 23 million points to get this unit here, or top 20,000. So I would definitely recommend you go ahead and pick them up. So we'll start actually with the Hellfire 17, and it is the Unified Desire of Vengeance Hellfire 17, and he's, you know, like all these units, great support units here, and this is an actually a really good one because he does have a high chance of evading enemies' attack and including the super attack. And then buffs androids and artificial life forms. So when you have a support unit, having ability to evade is really nice because typically this unit is just there to help the other units do damage and tank. So it's nice to have a unit like this. So that's why I think this is one of the better ones out there. And of course, you know, having an additional android and artificial life form, that's really key there. Buff support unit is going to be beneficial, and of course when he Dokkan awakens, he will just be better. And JP hasn't got this yet because this is right now a global first, and but JP will probably get this in the next World Tournament here. So that's the Hellfire 17. Like I said, really good support unit for your androids and artificial life forms. Let's go ahead and move on to the other units that you can really come up with or find here. And this is actually a one that Dokkan awakens, and this is as of recent as well. But JP's had this for quite some time, and that is the Power of Kindness and Courage Super Saiyan Gohan here. And looks like Dokkan Wiki's going through some changes with some stuff here, so we'll ignore those things right there. But this has a attack and defense of 70%, so it's able to actually do some damage and do a little bit of a defensive tanking as well, but provides superclass allies key +2 and attack 30%. Now, no defense there, but if you're running like, you know, a Dokkan festival, or sorry, Dokkan event type of team, and you don't really care about defense, you can go ahead and rock and roll with one of these units here as a support unit. So he actually Dokkan awakens from this unit here, and you can definitely pick him up at the current banner. So that is the Power of Kindness and Courage. So he's okay, but like I said, anytime you can actually do some damage as a support unit, that's pretty nice. So, and of course this unit also does some stunning as well. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one here. This one here is one of my favorite ones, but unfortunately the team that he runs on, he takes this, you know, the place of an Int Goku Black or a physical Goku Black here. But this is Warning from the Future Goku Black. He is a Future Saga and Time Travelers support unit. But then he also receives some defense here. Like I said, having a evasive or defensive unit is great for a support unit, and he also lowers attack and defense. So really strong unit here for like Time Travelers and Future Saga. And you can actually run him on Potara, because you can run a lot of Time Travelers and Future Sagas on Potara as well. I guess Realm of Gods as well, so you can use them really on all four of these categories. And of course he links fairly decent with all the other Goku Blacks or Zamasus that you might run them on the team here. So still one of my favorite ones. When he Dokkan awakens, this is gonna look really solid, so can't wait for that. Let's go ahead and move on to the next unit here, and this is this is a overwhelming combat strength, but this is also a underappreciated unit here, this Vegeto. This actually has two different types of buffs. His super attack buffs allies 20% for the first turn, so if you use him in the first position, he can actually increase a little bit more damage here. He has a defense of 100% at the first turn, so that's important on that. And then super class allies 30%. So this is once again used for a Dokkan event or Battlefield or something like that. Well, I guess Battlefield you need a little bit of defense, but you know, Dokkan events you want to steamroll through. This is a great unit to have in that first position to buff up your team here. So unfortunately, you only be able to use him on Majin Buu Saga and Potara, and if you're running Potara, you know, you're gonna have other Vegetos to use, but not really too many base form Vegetos. So this is still definitely usable on that end. You know, link skills aren't too bad either, but definitely underappreciated for this overwhelming combat strength Vegeto. So moving on to the next support unit here. This one here is the buff Goku, the Super Saiyan Goku. He actually buffs certain type advantages, and in this case here it is tech and int plus 2 to ki and attack and defense 25%. So he also raises his own attack for 6 turns, but you know, he's not going to do that much damage anyway, being only 10,000 in attack. So this is going to be a straight up support unit for tech and int, and you can use them on a multitude of different categories here. But all in all, you know, it's a Super Saiyan Goku, and there's a lot of Super Saiyan Gokus that you can use besides this unit here. But if you're, you know, desperate for a support unit, then this unit is definitely available. So he is acquired by getting this unit here, the non-Dokkan Fest, from a banner. If of course you did not pick him up back in August or May, JP or Global here. So that is a Super Saiyan Goku. The next one here is, I think a lot of people really use this unit here, and he's actually a great unit. This is the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan Youth. This unit here is interesting. He also massively increases his attack for 1 turn. I think that's a 100% boost to SA. But he provides also type advantage boost, but for AGL, tech, and physical, and that's plus 2 to ki HP, or plus 2 to ki attack and defense 30%. Great link sets, and you can use them on a ton of different teams. But with the introduction, you know, of the LR Gohans and the other Super Saiyan 2, you know, kind of Gohans here, this one here, you know, once again, you're only going to use them if you're going to need a support unit or desperate for it. And here's how you acquire this unit right here. You summon for him, and this one came out in November and April. I was going to say this, you can't use them on Kamehameha because of AGL Gohan, but he's only Super Saiyan 1 Gohan, so actually you can fit him on that as well. So, but Easy A Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, most people use that unit along with AGL, and that in a sense won't fit here. So, but all in all, still a great support unit. Let's go ahead and move on to this next one here. This next one is pretty basic. This is the Super Saiyan Gohan Teen. I just realized there's a lot of Gohan support units on World Tournament here. So this is Super Saiyan Gohan Teen. He provides rare chance to stun, which is good, and just pretty basic, plus 2 to ki and attack and defense 25% to super class, and really nothing else. So straight up support unit. Really, you know, and unfortunately the link skills, you know, not really good key links, but you know, you got the Super Saiyan, you got your and that's pretty much about it. I was looking at other things here. Categories, not too bad amount of units here, and there's not too many Super Saiyan Gohan Teens that you're going to use on these teams. So if you need a support unit, this is absolutely doable on those teams. Let's go ahead and move on and provide and talk a little bit more about an extreme unit here. This is probably the better extreme unit support that you can get from World Tournament, and this is the Confidence through Transcendent Power Cell Perfect Form, and he greatly raises attack for 1 turn, but he provides extreme class allies ki plus 2 attack and defense 30% with a super class enemy's debuff of defense minus 50%, so pretty strong there. Here's the problem with this unit here. The teams that you're on, you're pretty much going to use a Cell Perfect Form, you know, basically the different version of it. So you're generally speaking not going to be able to use this unit because there's so many, you know, good Cell Perfect Forms that you can use, whether it's the LR or I'm sorry, the tech one is actually Perfect Cell. So let me take that back. There's a few, but you're probably not going to use this unit on these teams here. But Time Travelers you might, if you're, like I said, desperate for a support unit, but man, it's not going to link well with that team there. Transformation boost maybe, but for Android Cell Saga, Androids, and Kamehameha, you're probably not going to use that. You're going to use the other cells. So anyway, that's the Confidence through Transcendent Power Perfect Form cell. Now let's go ahead and move on to the final one, which I think is the best World Tournament support unit you can get, and this is the Great Saiyan Man, Super Saiyan 2 Great Saiyan Man, that I use quite a bit on a lot of different teams, and people ask me all the time, where do you get this unit? Where do you get this unit? Well, this is the unit that you get on World Tournament. This greatly raises attack for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to the enemy, and this is basically the same as the Cell, but it's Super Class, Key +2, attack and defense 30%, and extreme class enemies minus 50%. The difference with him is he has a great, he has some good link sets here. You got Prepare for Battle, you got Shock and Speed, you even got Golden Warrior. But on these teams here, there's no Great Saiyan Man that you can that's going to be taking the spot. So it's going to be really easy for you to just go ahead and slot this unit on a team and have no issues needing to take away a Great Saiyan Man from any one of these Hybrid Saiyans, Majin Buu Saga, etc. on here. So very, very useful and strong unit, and that's why I recommend at this point in time, since this is the current banner, you summon on this banner and get this Great Saiyan Man Super Saiyan 2 unit here, because I think it is one of the best support units you can get. That's still just an SSR, right? So once this guy Dokkan awakens, maybe he goes to 35-40%, and maybe get some defense or something of that nature. It's going to be really, really good. So if you do have tickets and you don't have this Gohan here, I recommend he is the featured unit on here, and definitely go pick him up on Global if you don't have him. So anyway, with that, hopefully you guys got some decent insight on the World Tournament support units that are available. A lot of good ones, a lot of useful ones on here. None of them like OP and really are breaking any games here, but definitely useful and beneficial for a lot of your teams. So anyway, with that, if you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.